What's up, squeegee slingers and water-fed pole wiggling wagglers? Welcome back to the Tradman YouTube channel. Today we're talking about using both of our hands to traditionally clean windows. What are the benefits? How is it going to benefit you to make sure you're using both of these while you're cleaning the window? Stay tuned. Right then folks, so yes indeed, what are some of the benefits of using both of our hands to clean the window? Well, firstly, distributing the workload between two hands is really going to save that pain building up in that one dominant hand that you're using. If you're, for instance, right-handed and you're washing the window, squeegeeing the window and wiping everything down all with one hand all of the time, you're really going to feel it as the months and the years roll by. So that is point number one. Distribute the workload evenly and it's going to save you that pain in your hands. Point number two is that using two hands actually speeds you up. If you can get one hand doing one job and the other hand is ready to do the next job, it's really going to speed you up, which obviously time equals money. So if you can speed up, then you're going to earn more. So that's another valuable point to using two hands. Now I know it's probably going to be difficult for some of you because what I've basically done is I've got the typical kind of setup on the belt at the moment, which is an applicator and squeegees all in the same bucket and one hand doing everything. Okay, so that's the typical thing. So this is what quite a lot of you will probably do. So you'll take one hand and you'll soap it up like this. And then you'll put your applicator away and then you'll grab your tool. And you'll put that away. And then the next thing is you normally grab your cloth. And again, a lot of you probably use one hand to do that. So if you can use two hands, then it's really going to speed up that process. And what I like to do, as you probably noticed from my tool belt, and I have done for many years, is I will keep my applicator in this side. So it actually makes it easier for me to grab my tools. My hands are going straight down to the tools and pulling them out at the same time. Okay, so this is actually the way I work, and I would stress that you try and give this a go. It will really help, I promise. So left hand goes for the applicator, okay? Soap up that window. The right hand is not going to sit around and do nothing because that's pretty pointless. So the right hand is going to grab the squeegee, all right? While this is squeegeeing the window, Mr. Right Hand, Mr. Left Hand is going to go and grab the cloth because he's not going to sit around and do nothing. I don't know why my hands are being referred to as he, but we'll run with it. So left hand has now got the cloth and we're wiping up the bottom of that frame and sill. So it's much more fluid and it's much quicker to use two hands and, like I say, better for your body and less pain. We don't want pain. Now the other benefit to using two hands as well is that when especially you're doing internal work, you can do this, which is when you've soaped up the window. Now I want you to imagine that you're in either a residential or a commercial client's property. Now you could obviously put a towel down, that's one way of doing it, and I would stress, especially if you're in somebody's home, probably best to put a towel down. But just to try and catch those drips, use your left hand with the applicator to catch the drips, put the applicator on the window, and then use your squeegee as you normally would, but just catch the drips underneath. So as I'm squeegeeing down the window, you can see the drips are being caught by the applicator all the way down, okay? Right down to the bottom. You can take your applicator off of the glass, put it underneath onto the bottom of the frame, and then it will continue to catch the drips. And then you can use your applicator just to mop up the excess solution there, all right? And then you've got your frame cleaning cloth just to catch those drips before it ends up on your customer's rug. Now, one thing I'd like to stress, folks, is you can work like this as long as you're on the ground, but if you're up ladders, I would stress that you try and use 3 points of contact. Try and have your both feet and one hand on the ladder, and in that case you will have to just use one hand to clean the window while you're up ladders. But if you're on the ground, please use two hands. It will speed you up and save getting pain in your wrists and your arms and things like that as well. So hopefully today's tip has benefited you. Comment in the box below if it has, you've learned something today. We'd love to hear about it and how you're progressing with your business. It'd be absolutely splendid to hear how you're getting on. So thank you very much for tuning in. Really much appreciated. You take care, be good, Bye for now. Oh, and remember, keep squeegee slinging.